Coach, congratulations. Big win over a tough team in the CCHA quarterfinals. Obviously, the guys were excited after the game as well. What was the reaction from the group?
Just happy for the guys. I think they, after last week, switch mindset, new season, believe in what that means to us, probably act accordingly as far as the way we played. And I think we were very selfless in a lot of our actions out there, which made a huge difference for what we need to get done.
In terms of just the start tonight, I thought the first few minutes were really good, and you turned it into a power play, and you look good at the start of that power play, and then a turnover turns into a goal. I mean, that was a time where I think it could have went wrong, but we're happy with the way guys responded to adversity there, and then throughout, I think, the first half of the game when it hit.
Yeah, the reaction, I think, to one another and reaction to mistakes. Part of today meeting was we have to be able to make mistakes and clean up after our own mess, whether that's in the same play or after it happens. Can we respond and be resilient? And the guys did a good job. I appreciate they get on each other about making poor plays, but at the same time, they find a way to be constructive and help each other out.
What does it say about your group of guys to be able to come in and get this sweep in the quarterfinals?
It's a sweet group of guys. I can tell you their care for each other. That probably happened on Monday was a bear. Tuesday they got right into it to battle through spring break, which is, like it or not, it's a hard time of hockey to go play when, darn well everyone else is your friend tree around here is off and running. So for the guys to be rewarded, it was huge, and just their stick-to-itiveness for one another is important.
Tonight you had the task of trying to end another team's season. I always think that's an interesting psychological thing when, you guys can lose and it's not over. But for them, obviously, backs against the wall, it's a tough spot. How happy were you with just the intensity? I mean, I think it can be a tough spot to be in, but I thought you guys matched their intensity tonight and really played a great game.
Really happy for that part. It's the kill shot's hard. I mean, that's just a difficult time, but at the same time, I think you got to make sure your group. Probably what happened personally, but towards the end of the first period, we started playing like we had to win tonight, and it just kind of started to bite us. So I thought we did a nice job on the other side, just playing the long game maybe.
So you've been saying that the new season it's a new season in the postseason. Do you think that your guys step up to the occasion and prove that this is the new time? It's the good time to go. Yeah,
it's the importance of this time of year with opportunity, and I'll just hit it. Like, the longer you play, the more opportunity for these guys to play after college. There's one. The more opportunity to get into the NCAA tournament. You got to go one game at a time. You can't win two at once. You got to do all these things. But for our guys to keep learning and growing at game, 36 of the year, that's an important phase for our program.
I thought another key moment in the game was after loose goal was overturned. Morty scores right away. I mean, that's just a crusher. And then after they have a goal overturned, Morty scores right away again. How big did you think coming out of both of those reviews scoring was? Because I thought each time that just really took the wind out of their sails, it seemed like.
Monster. The goal that got called back on Lucci was, for us, a little bit obvious on the bench that it was probably off and called back. The response of Morty was mega. We thought theirs was offsides, but if you really wanted, the one to sting to get it called back offsides, and then the other one to get scored on, was good for our group. And we have to, this time of year, when there's a crack, you got to make sure you run through it.
Morton's 24th of the season and 2 on the night. What do you think of him? What do you make of him tonight?
I wanted to see him get 3. Just love the kid. Like he doesn't cheat. He does it the right way. He stays on the right side of the puck. He's opportunistic. It's a game-winning goal. He's not scoring goals when the game's out of reach. He scores impact goals, and it's going to be a mark that he's going to leave here behind in his program. It'll be a big piece.
And how proud are you of your guys tonight, and what do you expect to see next time out?
Yeah, I like our fact that we stuck together. We want to get better, and I think the guys are working hard at doing that the whole game, and even at the end to get other guys some ice times to try some combinations was important to go do.
Playing with the lead at times in the first half, I think, was something you guys struggle with. But, I mean, tonight and last night, how happy were you with just the way you kept the foot on the gas throughout the third period with the lead and really just, didn't give them any room and just played, 60 minutes?
Our win column would look different if we had learned it in the first half. But some of those, you got to learn. They got to be lessons, and maybe that was a big piece of the puzzle there. And this time of year, the window's not going to be very big. So when you've got it, you've got to learn how to play with it.
I haven't talked about Alex Tracy yet. Here, I thought the whole weekend was just solid as a rock. Talk about the boost that he gave you.
I thought his response to play, his response to opportunity, our guys' response to play in front of him, I think it said a lot about our team. Alex was sharp. I thought he was simple, sharp, and he's the first one to, he gives the hammer to the D that eats pucks in the penalty kill. Selfless guy, and that is the loyalty that these guys have for each other, which matters this time of year.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.